Dear DCFPD Board of Trustees, this letter is expressed my interest in the open position of Assistant Fire Chief. I've been on the department for 13 years. I joined in August of 2005 along the side of my brother and my father. I was a first responder for the ambulance from 2005 to 2014. I was on one of the first ever ambulance calls in our department in 2013. I was promoted to captain, where I've conducted trainings and led the department in the absence of the chief many times. I've worked alongside many of our members on numerous projects. I brought many new members to our department over the years. My peers voted me as Firefighter of the Year 2011 and Officer of the Year in 2013, 14, 15, and 16. I was named Assistant Chief last month by Acting Chief John Day, who I have had the pleasure of working with for over 12 years. I have many certifications that I can produce upon request. I've dedicated many hours of my life to this department, which I love and consider my second home. I grew up in this department since the time I was 5 when my father joined. Thank you for your consideration, Captain Travis Misch. I have a letter to the trustees. The purpose of this letter is to propose my personal recommendation for Travis Misch. I wanted to recommend Travis for the opening of Assistant Chief within our department. I've known Travis for 7 months, no prior contact before joining the department in September. I've been with Travis on 3 structure fires and 2 traffic incidents that stick out in my short experience. Travis has shown experienced leadership with our volunteers as well as working well with other departments in mutual aid. From a personal standpoint, Travis has taken time to show me operations, keep me engaged and involved in every incident we have been together. As an older member of the department, it made me feel more motivated to be the best I can from his actions. Within our meetings, Travis listens, often voices ideas, oppositions, as well as agreement with ideas to make the department better and move us forward into the future. It is important to keep a diverse outlook and eliminate tunnel vision. This is how we always do it. In closing, this is my personal experience, and I feel that Travis has the skill set to help lead our department to the best way we can, and make decisions when decisions are critical to keep everyone safe and do the job efficiently for our community. Regards, Dave Burley, Firefighter 349.
Yes.
John Bettisch to the Downs Community Fire Protection District Board of Trustees. In composing this letter regarding to the DCFPD Assistant Fire Chief position and Interim Assistant Fire Chief Travis Misch's eligibility to adequately fulfill the requirements of this position. It is my strong belief that Travis Misch is the best suited for this position, above all within the department. Travis has been a member of the DCFPD since 2005. In those 13 years, we have afforded him vast insights and experiences within our department that are arguably unrivaled. Travis became involved with the department at an early age prior to joining in 2005, which contributed to his development as a member of a firefighter. In 2013, Travis was promoted to captain, which I believe is a direct reflection of his respect, leadership, and dedication to the department. It is these reasons why I believe Travis is the best choice for Assistant Fire Chief. Travis has always been one of the most relied upon members when it comes to participating in functions put on by the fire department. Always happy and willing to help in any way he can and collaborate with other members. He ensures that everything runs smoothly, and if anyone is in need of help, regards to the task, he is there for you. It is through his actions during these events that when he has garnered the respect of every member on the department. During his years with the DCFPD, Travis has been relied upon heavily for his experience during trainings and various exercises. Officers above him entrust Travis with conducting trainings, exercises on a routine basis. In the absence of officers, Travis was always willing to step up and lead. His collaboration with officers within and without the department is exemplary. Therefore, Travis looked forward to as a defining example of leadership in our department. When Travis is acting as an officer on the scene of a fire and EMS call, he conducts himself within the highest regards of safety and efficiency. In the chaos that is inherent with these situations, Travis remains calm and collected, directing the scene from an operational standpoint with exceptional knowledge and coordination. He exhibits extraordinary compassion for patients during every interaction. Travis also possesses the ability to seamlessly collaborate with mutual aid agencies and other on scene. While effectively acting as officer or firefighter, he ensures that we provide the utmost in care and service to our community, and that we all make it back home safely. In my time with the DCFPD, I've encountered few members that share the same level of dedication as Travis does. He has poured his heart and soul in this department. This is evident at how revered he is among our members. I wholeheartedly believe that Travis Misch is the absolute best choice for the position of DCF PD Assistant Fire Chief. There is a saying in the fire service, leave this department better than you found it. Place and position of leadership, Travis is one that will hold that true to age. Thursday, March 22nd, 2018. John Bettisch.
You have any questions?
Just start with the same thing that I asked John. So, as an assistant fire chief, what goals do you have for this station? Planning?
You know, like John said, sometimes your ideas fall on deaf ears. And yes, you are responsible for being at the top. I understand that. But it doesn't mean you can't take opinions and consideration on what other people think also. So, I mean, we come down here to do a job. We all want to have fun, be safe. You know, we all have children to go home to, and better halves. And when it stops being fun, what are you here for? You spend a lot of time down here training, volunteering your time. Everybody needs to enjoy it. And me and Chief Day here discussed that this place needs to be fun again. You need to be able to make a truck when you come. It doesn't need to be full of officers and you get out of bed for nothing and nobody's there. You got out of bed, left your family for no reason. We've changed that already, and we're hoping to move forward with that to where you show up to the station, you know, hopefully you can make a truck. It's not full of officers. You get your chance because it has to be fun for everyone. And that's one of our big goals that we would like to see.
Travis, you have your firefighter too, is that correct?
Yep.
And same thing for you. Do you feel like you have adequate training on the apparatus that
Yes, ma'am.
you can lead?
I conducted apparatus training for Chief Manette the whole time he was fire chief. We've trained numerous members, trained the lieutenants, and now they're training other guys.
Travis, do you have any time constraints that would be an issue if you was assistant chief to make calls or anything?
No, I have 3 children now that everyone knows, and they're all involved in sports. So we're all over the place, you know, and there's enough guys on the department. I mean, it's a volunteer department. We all can't be here at the same time, but there's enough of us that show up. They're trained right. We can handle any situation. The officers we have now communicate very well with each other with text messages. You know, hey, we're going to be out of town. You know, I'm not going to be around. Oh, I'll be around. So we communicate that so there's not a leadership void if someone's out of town.
And you do live in the district?
I live right across the street. The greenhouse.
When did you get your training, Travis?
I took Firefighter 2 here. You were one of the instructors.
How long did it take you?
I took the first part of it here. I took A and B here, and then I took C at IFSI when I finished it.
How many times did it take you to pass?
I passed C and B. I passed C the first time, and I took A and B twice.
Okay. How well do you know the maps?
Like the back of my hand. I grew up here. Drove the streets around here.
So you can go out there and show me how to operate that truck?
Yes. You know that just as well as I do. We've been on many fire calls together.
What is that? For your and what your
Yep.
questions are. How would you handle, I guess, is that the only training you got? Certificate wise?
Firefighter 2?
Yeah.
No.
What else you got?
Hazmat operations.
Okay.
Got some extrication stuff out there. We took some leadership classes. I'd have to go look through them all.
Okay. I'm hearing a lot of references from other members.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you have any reference from the public?
I included a list of references on the side of there.
Okay. You didn't say them out
I
loud.
can bring to you if you'd like. Jesse Barnhill, Ellsworth Fire Department Assistant Chief. Bob Clark, McLean County EMA Director. Derek Young, Ellsworth Fire Chief.
Okay.
Josh Ewan, Downs Fire, and Chief Day.
Like I said, nothing outside the department though, that represents your character.
Chief Young and Chief Barnhill from Ellsworth.
Okay. That's it? That's the only ones you can get? 'Cause I guess I'm looking for other outside of the fire departments, because we all know you're buddies with them. So what I was looking for as a reference would be somebody outside them. That would
Somebody
understand
outside?
that would have your character in question.
I didn't know my character was in question, but I can provide them if need be.
I just thought that would be a good thing to
I was
have as an
applying for a
interview.
fire service job, so I put friends that were, or
But as an
people that
assistant
could.
chief, you're gonna have to deal with the public.
I deal with
not
the public
just
now as a captain,
firefighter.
and I have for a long time.
I understand that.
Mhm.
When your references, probably should have that.
Okay.
Just keep
Well,
that in
I'll
mind.
be honest with you, I've been self-employed since 2004, and I haven't really filled out a lot of resumes, so I appreciate that.
Is there any other questions from the public?
Where's the, how far of EMS have you went?
Hey Brandon, hang on, I've just.
Oh, the Farrell wants in?
I apologize. I'm the new guy in the room, and I just have a couple of questions from the public perspective. This is Travis Misch, correct? Is Jeffrey Misch vice president?
It's me.
It's you? Okay. And your letter of recommendation was someone from the last name of Bettisch, is that in relationship to you?
Yes.
I also have another recommendation letter from Dave Purley.
Okay. I have other questions for the board that aren't to do with this.
Okay. And
How
I,
far you went in EMS then?
first responder.
That's it?
Yep, when Scott passed away, I feel that I almost had 10 years in service, and I kind of lost. It was a sad spot for me there, so I
So as
focused on
an
the fire
assistant
side.
chief, are you gonna have to deal with any EMS if you need to step up? Are you feeling you're
Well,
capable of handling that?
Of course, I have a CPR card.
And what are you talking about fun? Because I'm hearing fun.
Well,
And
fun
on
is
calls, I don't really like hearing fun.
fun
It's
is
about one job.
being enjoyable. Well, and fun's how you interpret it, also, Brandon. You know, guys come down here to volunteer.
Okay.
You know, if it's not enjoyable, something they don't like, they won't volunteer.
Okay. Most people get on because they do want to do it, because of the helping people, not because of fun. That's a different story.
Well, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to it.
Okay. Any more questions? Next applicant, please.
That is all.
That's
So
all our
that's
applicants for that right now.
Fire chief, I have one more for John. Are you solely putting in for the position of fire chief, or are you putting in for fire chief and or assistant fire chief?
I guess, I mean, I was putting in for the fire chief, but, I mean, I guess if that's what I was given, just assistant chief too, I mean, you know.
I'm just
Part-
asking.
No, yeah, I understand,
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah, probably, I mean, primarily I'd like to be showing interest in the fire chief spot.
Okay.
Any more questions, Janice?
And yours is just assistant?
Yes, ma'am.
Is- okay. No, I don't have any.
All right, right now we're gonna take a 5-minute break. We'll get back here at 6:35 and get the next applicants ready.